Okay, so I gotta move quick because the video cut off and she's about to wake up. I had to delete like 15 things. So, I remember getting up out of my bed and I was getting ready to walk down the hallway, and it was like the Spirit of God dropped, like just dropped before me. And it was like I saw myself standing before the throne of God. And, I knew immediately I was standing before the Lord. I knew it. I even now when I tell the story, I get the same exact vision. And it was like the Lord showed me this is what would happen on Judgment Day. Like, I've given you all these talents, I've given you all these gifts, and you didn't even use them. You didn't even do anything with what I gave you. And it was like I had like three things that I remember prominently about the gifts that I have. And he was like, it was like he gave me a glimpse, like, you're gonna have to stand before me and give an account for the things that I gave you and what you did with them. And that's like in the Bible with the parable of is it the parable of the servant, where the Lord gave his servants talents and he gave each one a certain amount, and he left and he came back to check on them to see what they did with the talents that he gave them. Same thing, same exact thing. And I was just like, God, I'm sorry. I'm like, I couldn't even say I was sorry. Only thing I could say was, yes, Lord. And that if he was to send me away, he would be right. And I had no argument because he was right. It was just so massive, the vision. So, pretty much he was like, don't die full, die emptied out with what I had given you. So like, the seeds that I planted in you, cultivate them and let them grow and work on your craft and work on your dreams. So, that was the vision I got after I was like, I'm just going to stay home and be a stay-at-home mom. And he was like, no, you're going to have to give an account before me. You can't say my husband told me to stay home, or, you can't use somebody else as an excuse of why you didn't do what you were supposed to do. And the scripture says it is better to obey God rather than man. So if the Lord has told you to do something and you have a spouse or somebody you're in a relationship with telling you to do otherwise, it is best to obey God rather than man. Because they don't see what God has shown you. They don't even have the vision that he's given you. So with that being said, it was like an urgency that came over me. I have to do this. I must do this because I'm going to reach the masses through the talents and the gifts that are in me. Because what we go through and what we've been given is not for us. It's for us to be a blessing to other people, even the trials that we come across. So that's my dose with D. That wound up being a long video. I might do another one once I empty out my tablet and make more space. But until now, y'all have a good one, and I will talk to you soon.